rush and you're able to carry out God's duties and motherfucking responsibilities. So, the only reason uh, I'm doing it right now, like, cause I'll be back, or well, especially today, and it's like saying I ain't got a lot of time, so I'm gonna just saying speak my piece, and just like I've always have, and but yeah, so you know, hopefully y'all doing good. Saying, I hope everybody doing all right. Um, Even if y'all don't wish that on me or whatever. So if you don't, then that's just the space you're in. I really don't got anything to do with it. So we all be doing the best we can to be in a proper space, if that's the words. I'm not necessarily looking to find words to please someone's ears all the time or necessarily, but I am, keeping it to a certain. I'm making sure, like, I always make sure, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may be slightly flunked. Not, I don't even want to say that because just knowing that, like, saying I don't want to play no mind games with no one, not even myself. Saying I'm sure everybody tired. I'm sure. Saying, and but saying, say we all be in this world. Whatever it's presented, whatever energies be presented to me, at whatever time, the best way I can react to it, that's how I'm gonna react to it. You know what I'm saying? Like saying, to the best of my abilities. You know. So again, I got to remind myself here. You're not in a rush. I'm not in no rush. But at the same time, when things feel right, say them. Like. So, but then don't just be speaking out your out the side of your neck and stuff. Obviously, saying, um. So existence. I feel like I already got a title like this out there. I'm not sure, but I kind of made this topic kind of like quick. I just like all the time. Like saying, but I'll see what I can do. Saying different right after this, or whatever. I might if I got time to in my head, because I be so when I'm working and stuff like that. But saying, I know that's not where everybody at, or but for the majority, saying a lot of people really saying, but it just takes for you to want to change that. Again, you don't have to watch me. Um, I mean, I don't even know where that even came from. Like, since cause it was a time, it wasn't like I was just being mean, saying like not even knowing what I mean. You here I am, right? Here you, saying, obviously, but saying, so if I'm here, it's just cause saying energies of the world and saying so like what saying like so this right here should be some that like lasts forever. Saying like that comes from nothingness, from saying from you not caring about, not like you don't care, but like you just got to know what kind of spirit that is. Saying like be able to take shapes and forms. Again, I want to just talk out the side of my neck because I know not everybody may understand. So that's a totally different thing right there. If people don't get it or understand it, it's not meant for everybody. Saying, yeah, I just want to talk my piece. Right, talk about existence. You know, like some you've always been in existence. You know, from one exit to the other. When saying, sometimes you may need that. You may need to finish certain cycles, certain close off certain things, so you can when you do it again, uh, saying hopefully you go about it, you know. And look, so it's level in all type of scales. Even people who's at the what top, I don't know what top really is, like top of the top or saying, but you can kind of make an idea of it. And saying like, so if you have to study, it's not pre-recorded. It's live, obviously. You messing with me? Saying, well, saying you just kind of find yourself. All right. So just kind of find your not find, saying you'd have to be become aware. Saying that happens either by someone else making you aware and you putting your part in, like saying like you wanting to change something about yourself. That's saying so. And it requires you wanting to be in the best light possible. So saying we're just gonna use that for the sake of the video. I'm saying, but you know how we do over here. I don't even know flights. I'm saying, but you know, uh, that could mean different things to different people. So it's just about programming your mind. Really, like I can't explain it no other way. Like all you ever do is speak life into things. You know. So what's good, cuz? So wherever you do, wherever life, wherever area of life you go into, you're speaking life into it. You know, you're giving it more life. You're giving it more. So you're creating your existence. So that makes sense. So You don't need no one else confirmation to know that that's what you're doing. Everybody kind of subconsciously knows that's what they doing. In a sense. As long as you start peeping the mind, and you can start to get a hold of it, type stuff like saying you'll probably get a you'll probably get interested in different things. You know, you probably saying you grow, you evolve by the day, saying by being up under the sun, up under these daily cycles, this compression, compression, expansion, contraction. So it make you either want to make a change or some of the things that you see in life, you know, like people that saying, but we're not gonna be playing that too much today. The law, look at this individual, look at that individual. Nah, we're focusing fully on ourselves. You know, it wouldn't be existence without it. If I wasn't to be fully submerged into my own, I don't even essence. I don't think I ought to be here right now talking to myself like in this kind of way. It may make a lot of other spirits like think that this is boring or whatever. I mean, it kind of is, you know, but from being bored doing this, then and it really ain't. I'm just kind of like agreeing with some of y'all, like I'm saying, like just for the sake of it, like whatever. You know what I'm saying, like trying to stay out the way, you know, like especially out these streets, and these streets ain't got nothing good for you. I promise you. I promise you, baby. They ain't got nothing good for you. So, try to get my people up out of them, wherever my people is, right? So, half the time you don't. Saying, yeah, I'm saying like a lot of people get so lost in like the mind, man. I'm not about to get 3D physical for y'all, like talk and start actually pointing to actual points, because it can vary from like very like rich or having everything to down broke bottom, having you can still make the same mistakes. So it got nothing to do with your class. It got everything to do with you're in the human mind, in the human mind and body, having this current experience. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this. And sorry, I could have come get on this early. I be look as soon as I get home. This the first thing I do. Saying get online and saying, but if I'm not, if I am working, if I'm not, that's why you may see me sometimes come on some day like. But that was just last week. You know what I'm saying? I was off. I was laid off last week because things I don't really want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? You probably make an idea if you kind of know shit I've been going through. But I'm not here to put my problems on others. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it might there is possible ears out there that might saying might that don't judge, or I don't know, man. But and I'm not saying I don't know, like I don't know. I'm not saying like I don't know, like just saying it, like. But I'm consciously, subconsciously in those worlds where it's like, all right, well, internally I can make adjustments and edit and stuff, whatever it's not, you know. Mm. I done learned a lot of stuff from a lot of spirits. From well, not a lot of just from a few spirits, Few in this world, it's not a lot that are actually truly wise the way I'm saying like, but whoever it is, whoever is and whatever it is, I'm sure like I had to get rid of it. That I was not gonna have to start crashing out on me. But yeah, I'm saying like I was saying though, and staying on point. I'm talking about. I mean, you talking about existence. I cannot get off point talking about existence, or whatever I'm doing. It's just some sort of thing that makes up your matter. That it was like before you was even born. Like this shit was already sealed in some type of in something. It was already like certain things you just can't run away from, and it's not like I'm saying that you're running or anything, but it's like saying, just saying we're all here right now. I'm saying I'm just talking my piece. Some people I'm saying like they can make it look like whatever. I'm saying I'm not a whatever. I'm not whatever I is, or I'm not gonna get into any of them spaces because I know all that got to do with human stuff. Like what I mean with human stuff is just like thoughts and ideas of concepts that are only for this world. You know what I'm saying? Like things that are attached to this world. I'm saying you can't have attached to your soul and be like saying like it may play out as heaviness or something you can't take with you. Saying, but saying, just basically trying to being there for yourself is number one. How you can know that when you're on the you're on a good path. And even if you're not physically around no beings yet or any beings, that you better believe that and no matter what you've been through in the physical reality, in a physical dimension, no matter what something looks like, the 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 metaphysical of it is what counts. So no matter what the physical reality paints, what is you can feel like, well, at least yourself, at least you as saying as yourself, you can, that is something like none. that's just respected. Like at least myself, I respect my own space. I respect my own saying like what I do on my own time, even if I don't know how it's gonna always play out. You never know how it's gonna play out. That's what it is about it. You never know how any situation is gonna play out. You may be able to make kind of like, but if you don't do it, it's not gonna. You're not gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? Like figure out like. So I'm just play out as a some that can access all worlds, like without necessarily having to even be there all the time. But so, so existence, right? So while you're here, when you're here, I say whenever you're practicing certain things, I say put your full like your full essence, your full what do you call it? Authenticity into I'm saying because you can't do it no other way. You won't know what to have to do. Like be someone you ain't on the list. Like for example, like they get a lot of people down here with. I mean, everybody's gotta have something they call themselves, but and whatever ain't in your mind, whatever don't go through right, just get rid of that shit. Erase the thought and feeling. Get rid of it. Kill it. Kill it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do all the time. I mean, but all this starts in the mind. He said, "What, cuz?" Say, "What's up, motherfucker?" Yeah, man. Just what I've been working on since the last thing I remember. The last thing I remember wasn't just in this body. It's beyond this body, cuz. Like, some shit I will never be able to explain to nobody. Not to even myself. Like, I be sometimes just like, it ain't a word, right? It ain't something here, right? That you can try to pull out the rabbit's hat or whatever. Just let it go. It'll fix a billion problems. You won't be wondering what the Houthi thought, what the Wooty thought, what nobody in this existence ever thought, but your own individual thoughts and feelings. Once you make a spaceship out of that, once you make aka a mind, a sufficient enough mind to then even have internal spellings, right? Certain words that aren't made with these signs and sigils. They're kind of just your own thing. You keep it, we all inside and we connect with that thing, right? Like it's like, so you might not have words to do or say this and saying, but it's like once you're in here in this reality, this world, saying you get your own format out of it. Like you get your own go about it. You know what I'm saying? You already know we all finna end up back in this ring. Saying so You give people head starts, whatever the hell you do. Say, some you've been on. It's just the internal knowing that you're doing right. You know, you're doing right, right. You know that. You know that. No, you're doing right, right. How could you not? How could you be doing something outside of your element, outside of your spirit, outside of your who you with? It's damn near impossible. But if you want to go ahead and try it, go ahead. Knock yourself out. But you can't go wrong with just speaking your mind, speaking your piece, speaking your saying. Like, hey, saying this me is who I am. What do you what else is there out there? What is anybody else would be talking about? If you couldn't dress it up, paint it up, make it look, have your own style about it, make your own thing about it, and saying what would it be if it weren't for that? No, there would be no such thing as individuality. There would be no such thing as, oh, you can do that too. It's like, it says it's constant, it's a daily thing, you know. It's, we all here building, getting the world together, saying it's possible. Hopefully, say we can get at each other's ways and egos and stuff. And saying I hate to see this thing where it's like everybody turn against each other and turn weird and stuff. It's like thought we was man. I thought we was all supposed to be brothers and sisters and stuff and shit like this. You see real quick, man. You get disappointed real. You see real quick how that's not the case. I mean, it very much could, because you stick to that. You true to that. You true to building structure and saying being hard about it. No matter how soft it may motherfucking look, you won't have no way around it. I don't even want to do that no more. You don't know. You don't gotta be scary to motherfucking. Just tell the truth. Tell what it is. Like, saying if you ain't getting pressure out of no other direction, out of no other saying, then it just ain't for you. But if you feel this every daily thing that I'm be talking about, it's like, and it's not like a bad type of pressure. It's like, oh, that's you. That's insane. You reminding you from a higher space, must be a higher octave or whatever. Saying that you saying from previous incarnating stuff that's just falling back on layers and stacks and saying like chain gang stacks, but just you and as you've been playing because you've been playing by your own. Then you understand how to say certain words and they ain't got none to how to paper format it, file it. Cause what you want to get into it too? I thought you was here too already. I thought y'all was already here. All lawyers and woody woo stuff. Where your magic at? You should be online. Lawyer. It's called district's attorney. Districts. What is this? The Hunger Games? Jing, jing, jing. A bunch of swords and medals fall. It sounds like you just disarmed fucking armies and shit. No. Y'all quick with it. If I let you think that. So quit playing with your mind. At some certain point, you're gonna start playing with yourself. You're gonna stop playing with yourself. So, you boy or girl? I'm talking all y'all. I'm talking general. Just general. It's not the same sense all the time. I be talking from the same type of space all the time. What is it? I give the world like in any world, it's the same thing. They feel, hey, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing whatever y'all think I'm doing. Let's just say that. I feel for everybody. That don't mean I'm gonna get, you know, gonna die for all y'all. So like, so at some point you would say the same thing if you was in my shoes. So, you know, what I mean, you just building your body, right? Saying you building around your rap, saying rap, saying bones, saying calcium that, before any type of feeling good or heaviness, whatever you want to call it. You gotta go through some hell, you gotta go through some roughness. You gotta go through some, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, that's, it's levels to that type of things. And what you go through compared to what any other beings in existence may go through is completely different. It's just say, but yeah, that energy might be found throughout all existence. Can't be scared of saying certain things, Drew. I don't care if you think you finna get spooked out or whatever. I came to realize ain't nothing more spooky in this bitch than myself. And I'm not about to become a monster to myself. So I can be scared about existence and shit, and I just won't be able to do shit. I'll find myself in any motherfucking language I land on, any part of the map I land on. Honest, man, and I get it. So, how about I can't say that. It's just you're gonna see somebody doing it. You're not gonna hear it. You're gonna see it. And if you better make yourself visible and start to become some. Obviously, from then you know where you come from. You know where you going. You gotta make yourself ready. You gotta build your body. This is what you always doing, anyways. What, you just not recording it? That's the only difference between me and half of these beings down here. Just them saying whether there's a part of the day that can become a practice. That are besides the other things you already bear fruit from, this can just be a plus. So show it or hide it for whatever you think you're gaining or losing or doesn't affect anything here. You know you made this right. So you do what you want, when you want, how you want. You already put the footwork and like showing the pattern that shows that you're here. You're here to stay. Listen, it's your home. It's your place. It's I myself. Uh, I just have you want to play along with these certain not blurring lines. You just call it thin lines or whatever. So, so, you got yourself, buddy. So, you don't have to be stressed out or whatever. If somebody don't show up for you, you're here for yourself. And you know, I, excuse me again. Let me apologize again for not jumping the gun because I don't like. Well, I mean, I kind of like. I don't like to play with people or myself, especially myself. So, it's things I won't be able to put words on sometimes. But if it can be, it's like. But again, don't let that also get in your way of what you know you got to. You don't. All right, don't let any. If you do start to create some connections or whatever in your membranes or whatever, listen. Just man it out, woman it out. See, I'm cleaning certain things up that don't need to be cleaned. But I mean, I'm just for this anyway. With it, just with more time, comes more texture, more whatever. I don't know what's man. I won't even do that anymore. I wonder where the moon because I didn't even have time to check the astrology at this current point, but you know it's one of the two, right? All right, hella feeling for some reason. Something you're not typically known for, Gemini. Me and this girl, man. What? Stop. Can't be that evil. Well, if you start playing your mother freaking cards, then I can't. And you can't either. So all of our power is taken in a good for good, for good. Isn't that what we're looking for? Sharing some so responsibilities don't gotta seem like it's such a hassle or whatever. It's just a part of daily life. Like it's already by default, but some of y'all play it on I don't know, whatever you think is easy is really hard. Whatever's hard is the best route. I was the best. I would do the same. If I seen someone in the world, I'd follow them, no ego. But it's like I would do certain. I don't know how to say this, man. It's not something I got to say yet, or at the moment, or however. So it's just something in the mind. Y'all getting this mental fucking. Let me not because not get was told. I was told. I was told. I think I was told maybe not about a person, place, or thing. It's not a show, you know. That's not. It's not. But I can see certain worlds, and at the same time, I know when it's like, oh, well, I get if I'm saying I'm gonna do whatever it's saying. It's just gonna be a and all the it could be it's hella things going on, hella alignments or whatever. But that's just extra for the saying to get into detail of somebody's life and position and perfect goddamn coordinates and stuff. Say that's somebody trying to know everything. Somebody trying to get. I mean, it comes with it. You know, you just got to be willing to be still. So like nobody can do that. A lot of people can. A lot of not even people just beings can't even do it. Saying they throw up the deuces. See ya. Later. Got nothing to do with this. So you ever say line is like best place for demons to do. Line is like the best place for demons playground. So at least if they could explain and like never mind. I won't arm at all. I won't arm a kid. That's ridiculous. And you know I'm not talking about these actual things, but it's like that. It's kind of like that. It's like arming. Why would I give a kid a, a weapon? I thought that they can just something that they could possibly can never destroy whoever gave you that. It's like, you know, so whoever give you some certain ideas, you can't destroy them with their own ideas. Like you got to see what I'm like. And why is that even a thing in the first place? I mean, I know I thought of it, but that just came out because I was being in a pierced. I was in a purely pierced for real. No lie. Look at me in my eyes. You can tell. You can by just by look in the eyes. Okay then. Wouldn't be able to look at myself if it wasn't for that inner knowing, that inner intuition, other intuitions that are infinitely, definitely and infinitely outside of this saying parameter that's still in this parameter. So like I can't even just a parameter for this right here, for this type of body, for this type of organ flow and everything. You know, where you obtain energy from. That's just your stability. That's your saying seeing how you your space. You know, it was okay. So that's why too. I've been feeling. You know, it ain't the same. Saying some did change a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. I mean, everything been nothing but just this world been is what. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, so you know that. So, no, you know, I'm just making the inner things you put in saying. So how you view this world, it's a lot of people, man. This world really great to me. I'm not saying my name. It's just like say like to that degree, to that it's like deep, girl. Say like so I don't even. It may look like it in the physical third dimension, like I'm there. I mean, just be a body of mine or something, a decoy or something but to get to the actual me, the actual them, you got to, you have to be here, right? Me say you have to be here, be in the mind state. Oh man, you got to pick up your pace, pick up your own cross, and start walking your own path. Fuck it if fuck anything in the way. And you know that I'm not talking out of no duck under the spirit. Like I'm talking out of some positive shit. Like spirits know they'll just always freaking do something where it's like if they don't like get come like they'll manipulate some shit. That's the best thing they can do. Try to manipulate. Like you got to check yourself. Make sure you ain't doing these things as well. But you know, you should know to a certain degree, certain extent. Like, what the fuck did I do? Nobody is saying, you know, that ain't no space to start creating thoughts and feelings like that. You just got to start knowing yourself. That may just take a whole lifetime in some situations. So you can kind of see where I'm coming from. Like, a lot of y'all never started that process or ever will, from my knowing. Uh, that's not something that should stress me out or saying it or throw me on my game or anything. Because that's what makes the things I live around. That's what makes what I'm doing. That's all I ever do and talk about. How beings ain't converted. So, um, illuminate or whatever. Just say they should really be eliminating themselves. They kind of everybody to a certain degree, certain extent. Everybody kind of just playing they puddle, they space, they whatever. So like, everything's just a thought, feeling. That takes all the blankets, all the covers of everything, all the way up to man and woman. So, I mean, entities with gender ain't even like, man, you get some ain't even this. You know what I'm saying? It's just this meta dimensional thing where it's like you can't think outside. So stop trying to even do that. That's it's like, well, that's where you pull from. Obviously, like being close to that saying. But when you're in certain space, saying you don't always you got to check yourself constantly because you're not always gonna make sense to what down here, whatever the like. Where you that because you that saying so. And if you ever been in so I'm trying to even for real like, saying so everybody just down here just don't know. It's just not words in certain space. So I gotta kind of like act like in some cases I do be forgetting, but that's an ability I developed too. It's like, all right, well, if it starts to not make sense, just I'll just switch but it's still a combo that a combo. You know what I'm saying? Damn near makes it safer. That's the cool thing about YouTube that I can always, but that's not really necessary because I already kind of know that embedded in my saying bad. Like for real. So I can't look no type direction. So, I don't know if that even makes sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I may just start throwing it like, and it works. It starts to build something. But good in the saying like, yeah, I guess so. That's the most. See, I got it. I short little. It's just like a little. Couldn't even. And then it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Then it's gone. You know what I'm saying? You might get it back, and you know you that boomerang. Boomerang. What about boomerang? So, see, it's all y'all just coming back, and that's the first. It's just I get a thought, I get an idea. Everybody just say go back into a cycle. I say, oh, boomer, baby boomers. Why y'all in my mind? Get the fuck on. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all really ain't. We ain't it. Translators, apes, and dogs are everywhere. The whole fucking tree of fucking the same. You know what I'm saying? Shit also. Mm, adjusting to saying currency, everything, current your energies, and saying, see your mind screams something I can't get you out of them because you. I mean, you've been doing this so I can't even act a fool to myself like if I tried. It was like, so I change your real. I said and said yo, there's responsibility of saying certain things or not saying. And so, with that being said, there's people that just let it say. That's like transmute all that like. That's because no one ever said anything. Well, let me not get too in my too like like super because I know how to react like if you're being handed goddamn what I'm saying by yourself to yourself by yourself to I don't even I ain't got to I thought I could build so I could make some sometimes but it's again it's see how all right you got a little bit of mixture between your communication I mean between your air and um, well your air and your fire and water so you got a little bit of hang over it like it's your elements right and your work I'm saying that that internally or somewhere in your soul that as much as you want to seem like you're doing something on your own or by yourself or saying what it's saying um, this world is constantly happening this so how is it always sex in the mind then how is it always this that we can't say with words or whatever but it's like we all doing it like I said we all doing this shit saying so it, so it gets physical trickles down to physical stuff saying it ain't quite yet a body you know what I'm saying but it starts here it starts to create liq- liquids bodily liquids and stuff it might be in somebody's thoughts it might be just thought in saying you come through somebody's mind and then you saying that you're here too saying, but I learned too you know what I'm saying to not make up things like a lot of times you just be making up problem when there ain't a problem saying but when there is things you gotta be able to pick them out you gotta be able to like say and you used to be doing that better as I say at least for me I used to be able to be more check more on myself but as I got older I started getting a little like saying like a little less saying a little less saying start losing a little bit of grip on yourself but once if you're born with certain things in your mind like no matter what anybody down there trying to build on you or saying you know yourself you know how you know that you gonna do all the things in your you ain't got it's not a conversation dude saying but, saying, you just when somebody weak and you strong you be that bone you be that that thing that you be that tool that you was made to be wherever you shaped more yourself out of in the world together as fusion saying whatever product came up out of it saying whatever saying, which is you, your current best, say whatever it's, it's DNA says it's for. You know you're just gonna play that out the best way to your ability. So, what best way you're able to do it. So, uh, it's not. It's literally just not to get. You already know. You already know that. But I refuse in certain spaces. I mean, I get it. Saying that you got to all the way to not a damn, not a spark, not won't be able to make anything out of it. Father though. Father though. You know how that go. Say it's just that's always there's that's keeping this world here because certain things that's be even beyond this world. Baby, every time you get close to that space, you gonna die. You gonna suffer. You gonna something. Let's say, but so if you're not aligned to that type of frequency, it's not ready to sing. Let go certain saying you won't be able to. I mean, you is because of who you is. The way you do something is different compared to like you'll be able to get not even. Yeah, man. Like I can't say it like that. It's like you'll be able to get away with things that others motherfuckers or vice versa. Some things you won't be able to, and others very much can. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just peep it, keep moving on, saying whatever it is. If you ever get the word acknowledgement to speak it out, some words, whatever, saying like you ever get the whatever you get to craft things out with or out of, okay, whatever, and whatever languages is given to you or whatever it is. It's like, alright, well, let me just search through. You see what these everywhere. You look at these things in all world, like, just about sitting in. You already understand this. It's like I'm saying so. Not because you saying it create no confusion. It's none of that. You see it through. You see it through. I make sure how you hold yours down. How you do that. We'll be working on other stuff too. I'll be working on it. Saying like, say play out as gold. This is something that can't. Like, who else today? Yeah. Can't even make it up. Can't make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's things that you want. Every now, you know what you're doing. Because the way you use it, you use that energy. You used it how it was meant to be, not because of how. When saying, well, you seen it work in the world, too, like whatever. What I just said, what was it? Well, let it go, cause I don't even mind saying. I just said, I've done that tons of times too, right? Like more than I can count. That's why I just keep moving. I should probably sometimes look back and be like, oh damn, that was so peaceful. So yeah, to even give that type of you think about it very good and saying like, all right, so I can't. It's like creating a certain thoughts. You are a thought. You're a free. Saying play as. You just can't get away from that, right? That's because that's you. That's your soul. That's just the gems and like, all right, that's just frequency. Again, now you don't have to get that deep, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like I'm gonna give you what you want, bro. Whenever you ask, like I know, because I know it's gonna pop in your mind at some point or another. Because at some point or another, I'm gonna start putting it on your body or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your name when you're spelling whatever. I mean, by default, everybody's got a top. Everybody got a colony, got a thing that's already been here throughout time. Shit, y'all might just saying mixing the mix. I said mix and batter mixes. So I know how to throw a lot of witty banner and I learned that I'm responsible for me. So like, why even me, I would say the same thing. I tune all of my soldiers, all of my people, all of my cells, all of my super cells. I say, but shit, you know, die with bots. Look at that. So I people, you know, I get it, I get it. It's like I get why you sometimes throughout certain times you gotta throw out there like something to just laugh a little bit of. Why does somebody think that? You know, I would motherfucking never mind, cause you're not gonna win and I'm not gonna win and we're not gonna be nowhere. And fuck it if you don't like winning or you quote unquote so stuck in I don't like winning. Look, today you gonna I sure learn a lot. Hey, I ain't gonna speak no shit. I love all y'all from the bottom, and this is ongoing thing. You know, we don't ever stop doing this. You know, so cut it short. I mean, y'all got to get on. Like boss bitch, so. Royal Train area, care I got through this responsibility. Drippy Jim, Pac Man.